I've been thinking about carrying a shield. Need something? I think you just like looking through my stuff. Let's go. Something you've been meaning to say to me? So, what now? All right. Not exactly. All right. Nothing you can do.
Over here! I'll make you pay!
That'll teach you. Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? So they have everything they wanted, and we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here. There are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach, convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet. Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. Keep your eyes open.
What is it? All right.
ねえ早く着かないかな
We should have run the other way.
負けないわ変な気に干さないでよ
Fight first. Ask us later.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have
Watch
any
your
more
back.
victims.
You're not alone.
Where'd you come from?
どうしたらいい
Can I help you with something? Gladly.
Mind yourself. There's a vicious bear on the loose. Isram needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I've more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? Vampires? That might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8. Alright, look. I'll consider it. If I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
I've been wanting this.
Job's done.
There's something wrong with this place. Tread lightly.
Who's there?
I'll laugh as I snatch the life from your fucking head.
Who's there? Where'd you go?
Time dies.
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
All right.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
Lourdes is my favorite day of the weekend because tomorrow is not Lourdes.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
It would seem so.
Ah.
Nothing you can do.
Doko?
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me? Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, That's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mudcrabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Until next time. Always good to see you, Gillis.
Careful, that sounded like a compliment.
Guess I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
Need something? So, what now?
早く着かないかな。あら。
Something I ate this morning isn't sitting right. Not exactly. Only dead fish go with the flow. Need something? I think you just like looking through my stuff. Let's go. It would seem so. Not exactly.
It would seem so.
It would seem so. Not exactly. Not exactly.
All right, Isran.
Yes.
You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful.
This
So
place is
welcome to
amazing.
Fort
I can see
Dawnguard.
myself living here.
I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing?
Girls have an unfair advantage over men. If they can't get what they want by
We'll
being
get to
smart,
that.
they can get it
For
by
now,
being dumb.
get acquainted with the space. Sorine, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Nah, I don't think so.
Not exactly.
Yes.
Not exactly.
How can I argue with that?
Seems so.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
I don't think so.
You probably weren't expecting to see
Not
me
exactly.
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so
It would
please,
seem so.
just listen before your friend here loses his patience. It's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured out this part already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always
Not
like that.
exactly.
There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just became absorbed, obsessed. It was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't
Finally,
feel
after
like
enough
inviting a
time,
war
this
with
day
all
is
of
past the
Tamriel,
halfway
so
point.
we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
Not exactly.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
It would seem so. All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me,
Not
is there any
exactly.
reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out?
Do you actually believe any of that?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane.
I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone
The
here,
little
I'll
coin
hold you
always greases the
responsible.
wheels.
Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
It would seem so.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us
Not
stop my
exactly.
father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though.
A little
Not that
coin
it helps
always
us
greases the
anyway,
wheels.
because they're all half a continent away in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by.
All right.
Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find
would
him?
seem so.
Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a
No,
Moth Priest?
thanks.
Skyrim's
I'll
a
manage.
pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think
A
to go
little
to
coin
for any
always
kind of
greases the
magic or
wheels.
historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
The quieter you become, the more you're able to hear. Nothing you can do.
Let's go.
It would seem so.
Yep.
Yes.
How can I help? The fort dates back to at least the Second Era, when it was built by the Earl of Riften. The Jarl's son, through his overly confident and adventurous pursuits, contracted vampirism. The Jarl refused to kill his own son, so instead commissioned the construction of the fort. He contracted a large mercenary force, named the Dawnguard, in order to keep his son contained. Not exactly. You need something from me? I think you just like looking through my stuff. So, what now?
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm a sorceress, and a damn good one too.
Not my problem.
Is man merely
Here
a
we
mistake of
are.
the gods? Or are the gods merely a mistake of man?
Yes. The welcome I received felt really cold, even by vampire standards. My father, after all these years, that's the first thing he asked me. I
No,
trust you
thanks.
have the
I'll
scroll.
manage.
Yes, I have the scroll, gods. Thanks. Sorry, I have a whole host of
coin always
emotions I
greases the
don't know how
wheels.
to deal with. My family. It probably wasn't what you'd call normal. Yeah, let's move. I'm glad you're here with me. I'm glad you're here with me.
No. Thanks. I'll manage.
How can I argue with that?
Oh? What is it?
It would seem so.
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple 100 years locked away with one would have given me
little
some
coin always
insight.
greases the wheels.
But no. Turns out, you don't learn much just from sleeping with something. I guess so.
Not exactly. People think I'm funny. I'm actually not funny. I'm just
No,
mean and
that's a
people
personal
jokes.
choice. You don't think different of me because I am a vampire, do you? I can't be angry. She wasn't wrong in what she was saying. Hopefully we can get past that with time. I'm sure there will be a lot more pushback.
Coin always greases the wheels.
No.
A woman showed up here
thanks.
right before you
I'll
did.
manage.
I heard someone call her Sorine. Could you introduce me to her before we go?
Nah. I don't think so.
This day fucking sucks. I have too much on my mind for this shit. Can I help you with something?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
A little coin always you respect back.
All right.
Yes.
No, thanks. I'll manage.
Yep.
Can I have a moment of your time, Galesse?
Not exactly. Come talk with me for a bit. You look great.
What's the deal with you always seeming so angry, Galesse? There's a hatred in your eyes
It
that
would seem
overshadows
so.
your beauty. If you ever need someone to vent to, please call upon me. Maybe speaking to someone about it would help soften your bit. It was good seeing you, but I do need to go. Hopefully we can jet longer next time.
All right. I'll join you later. Don't give me that look. People like me sometimes. Let's go.
Yes.
How can I argue with that?
No, I don't think so.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Well, this isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's sturdy, secure, and seems defensible. I suppose I'd rather be here than most other places in Skyrim. If Isran needs me, it must be pretty bad. I wonder what we're up against here.
It would seem so. Yes.
You expect me to believe that?
It's good to meet you, Serana.
Good to meet you. I was wondering if you would be able to give me some information. I've recently awakened after a long sleep, and I'm having some woman urges.
Sure, I can find some time for you. Just come and see me when you're not busy. Or just go get yourself laid. It's easy to find some.
I'm not sure it's that easy for me. Plus, I'm not sure how to just approach someone like that.
What about our friend here? I'm sure she would help you. Not sure what's holding you back, but it's pretty straightforward. Just grab someone by the hair and guide them down on you. They will eat whatever you try and feed them, I'm sure.
I thought we were done with you. Yet here you are, claiming you're going to help us go against your little band of vampires. It doesn't make sense. Why would you go against your family?
Because they're an insane cult. That's why.
And you're not part of that? So tell me, have you sunk those teeth into anyone since we freed you?
I'm still a vampire, and a vampire needs to eat too. I can still have compassion for people.
Still think I'm being too cautious?
Wow.
Not my problem. It would seem so.
How can I argue with that?
Nothing like a goose chase around the whole damned
Nothing
province.
you can do.
No, I don't think so.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
No, I
Oh?
don't think so.
What is it?
All right.
It would seem so.
How can I argue with that? Yes.
Not exactly.
Sounds good. Do you need something? Oh? What is it?
How can I argue with that?
Yes.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Nah, I don't think so.
Life is like sex. You can either lay back and let it screw you, or get on top and ride the fuck out of it.
How can I argue with that?
Not my problem.
No, I don't think so. It would seem so.
Not exactly.
Are we ready then?
Oh? What is it?
Can I argue with that?
Oh? What is it?
It's already been a long day. I'll be glad when nightfall hits and we can have a drink.
How can I argue with that? Yes.
Sure. What would you like me to call you by?
Yes?
It would seem so.
Not my problem. You expect me to believe that?
All right.
Coin always greases the wheels.
All right.
Nah, I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
It can't be helped.
Nah, I don't think so. Not my problem.
It would seem so.
How can I argue with that?
Lead on.
Yes.
Great. Here we are again in the magnificent Fort Dawnguard. Sorry.
Nah, I don't think so.
How can I
What
argue
can I
with
do for you?
It can't be helped.
You expect me to believe that?
How can I argue with that? Not my problem.
Let's go.
Yep.
How can I argue with that? Yes.
Yes. Really?
How can I argue with that?
Coin always seems so.
No, thanks. I'll manage.
How can I argue with that?
Problem.
Ara.
How can you even move around in that thing? It looks awful to even put on.
Really?
So, where are we off to now?
Not exactly. All right.
All right.
Huh?